marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Steps away. He finds his man, complete. It's Walton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. But we know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field. Things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now it's Fields. Throw out line to Walker, and he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. And Walker has it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The Bengals at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. That one complete to Leggett. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Running right, here's Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Fields. Got a man, that's Leggett. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens are able to move back in front.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Fields throwing again. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. Oh, look at the juke. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Wiggles free. Down to about the 22 here. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Keon Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Howe will throw it. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Howell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Howell going to go for it. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Keon Coleman halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
To throw is Fields. Going deep for Walker. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Howell. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now he'll look to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Fields. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Fields. He completes this to Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Howell. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Howell down to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Howell. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
There's a nice move, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Powering forward, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now it's Fields. Oh, he stays up.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Duvernay in motion. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Fields with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Fields trying to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Back to throw, Howell. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Keon Coleman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And Walker has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Fields. It's deep for Duvernay. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again is Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Here we go. This is 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Off play action. It's Howell. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Howell. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Fields. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Powell from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. That is intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Down to the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Back to throw. Fields. That's caught. And he is not going to reach the goal line. They were forced to go for it down 2, but the defense rises to the occasion, and they hold on to their lead. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they